Hi, it's Nick, your coach today. Today's chapter is about understanding BC driving rule before the road test. In the previous chapter, we talked about whether you actually need a driving instructor to pass your road test. Building on that topic, let's take a moment to explain how licensing rules work here in British Columbia, Canada. 1. Regulations. Why driving feels different in every place. If you travel often, you've probably noticed that driving habits vary not only between countries, but even between cities. Geography, culture, and local traffic patterns all shape how people drive. Even within Canada, rules can differ. In Quebec, turning right on a red light is generally allowed, but in Montreal, it's completely prohibited. Unlike many provinces where U-turns are generally allowed unless a sign prohibits them, BC has much stricter U-turn rules. In many situations, U-turns are not allowed unless a sign specifically permits them. Under BC's Motor Vehicle Act, U-turns are prohibited on any road with a center line, at intersections controlled by traffic lights unless a sign allows it, on hills or curves, near pedestrian crossings, near railway crossings, and anywhere visibility is limited. These differences come from provincial regulations, and understanding them is essential for safe driving and for passing your road test. 2. Road signs and signals. Not always the same across provinces. Road signs and traffic lights also vary. For example, if you've driven in Alberta, especially in Edmonton or Calgary, you may have seen intersections with 2 red lights stacked together. This doesn't change how you drive. It's simply a reinforced red signal used in certain high traffic areas. 3. Driving technique. More than just operating the car. When we talk about technique, we're not just talking about steering or braking. Good technique means understanding traffic laws, reading signs correctly, applying that knowledge in real time while driving. Take stop signs as an example. In many Asian countries, stop signs are rare, but in Canada, they're. So what should you do when you see one? Do you slow down? Do you fully stop? Where exactly do you stop? Who goes first? What should you anticipate before entering the intersection? Your understanding of the rules directly affects your judgment. Wrong judgment at an intersection can easily create dangerous situations. Example, two-way stop. A two-way stop means 2 directions have stop signs, and the other 2 do not. If you're on the side with the stop sign, you have the lowest right of way. You must come to a complete stop. After yielding to pedestrians, you may creep forward to check for traffic. You may only turn when it is fully safe. What does fully safe mean? For a right turn, it means a vehicle on the main road should not need to brake or slow down because of your turn. This is where driving rules, habits, timing, and local driving culture all come together. 4. Actions, the part that examiners actually score. Your actions are the visible behaviors the examiner evaluates. Observation habits, driving movements, how you control the vehicle on the road. A common example is the shoulder check. Many students fail the road test because their shoulder checks are incomplete or too subtle. Why shoulder checks matter? A shoulder check has a purpose. When pulling to the right, you check for cyclists or vehicles in your blind spot. Before turning right, you check again to ensure no pedestrians are entering the crosswalk. If you're waiting too long at a red light right turn or a two-way stop, new pedestrians may appear, so you must shoulder check again before turning. I once had a student fail because he kept doing left shoulder checks before right turns. The examiner felt he didn't understand the purpose of the movement, and his hesitation at each intersection made the drive unsafe. Why acting matters. Students often tell me, "Coach, my neck hurts. Do I really need to turn that much? My peripheral vision is good. I can see the blind spot without moving my head so much." Here's the problem. If the examiner doesn't see your shoulder check, they will assume you didn't do it. Examiners are under pressure. They're watching traffic, ensuring safety, and scoring you at the same time. If your movement is too small, they simply won't catch it. And if they don't see it, you lose points. Lose too many points, and you fail. This is why understanding rules, signs, technique, and visible actions is essential. You must meet the examiner's expectations, not just your own. 5. What we'll explore next. So during the road test, which laws matter the most? What signs require specific reactions? What is the purpose behind each action the examiner expects to see? These are the questions we'll dive into in the next chapters.